Welcome back to the Sports Wrap with Andy Gresh. I'm Yianni Kourakis. Happy Back to the Future Day.
Yeah. I know, I'm not into it. I don't know why. I feel like I should be, but I'm not.
You've seen the movies, right?
Yeah, of course.
Are the Cubs going to win the World Series?
No.
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 All right, so Patriots, Jets, 4-1, 5-0, first place on the line.
Yep.
Is this rivalry renewed, or because of the records right now, we think it's a big game?
I think the records kind of renew it a little bit, but I think once we play with Belichick versus Bowles, then it'll start to crank up again because let's face it, what was the real engine of the Jets rivalry when Rex Ryan was here? It was, well, Rex Ryan was there,
right,
but the Jets were good to go along with it. So it's really about the team being better. How much of a challenge can they present the Patriots so that Patriot fans start to respect them again? And I think Todd Bowles has done a good job of just saying, it's another game, boys. Let's not go nuts.
A little bit different than Rex Ryan. We know they have a talented defense. He likes to bring the house. They have some pass rushers, good secondary. Does Tom Brady see any struggles in this game?
Yes, and I think at times there will be issues because the Jets are one of the few teams, Johnny, that can just turn 3 or 4 loose and be able to get to the quarterback. And this will, to date, be the toughest test that the interior offensive line will deal with because they've got Richardson, they've got Mo Wilkerson, they've got the kid from USC. I mean, they got a lot of guys, Leonard Williams. I mean, they can rotate them through. So that's problematic. That's problem number one. And number two, you don't know what Darrelle Revis retained.
Right.
And remember, he's a really intelligent player and a guy who, if he puts it away in the memory bank, I wonder if he'll use some of the knowledge from practice and seeing Tom Brady against him on Sunday. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
Yeah, Brady was singing his praises, saying how many battles they had in practice. Who do you think Revis matches up against? Because the Patriots don't have a traditional 1A receiver who's pretty spread out wide. You think
Edelman. It's easy. If I'm the Jets, I put him on Edelman. Now that creates some problems because now you start to get into the matchups to where you have Cromartie isolated. I think this is going to be a week where you're going to see Gronk lined up out wide. If they're going to put Cromartie on him, then it's going to be, okay, fine. We'll put Gronk to one side with Cromartie. We'll put Edelman to the other side in terms of Revis, and then we can attack the rest of the field because they still have to account for the middle of the field, whether it's thrown at the running backs in Dion Lewis or the small, the emergence, let's say, of Scott Chandler.
Tom Brady just told New York media in a conference call this evening that he wants to play 10 more years. He backed off on that earlier in the year and said maybe not 10, but he wants to go well in his 40s. He's shown more mobility the last couple years. What is a realistic timetable for him?
4. I think when he hits 42, that's going to be it. And plus, there is going to be a day where he's going to wake up and he's just not going to be able to play anymore. So I know in his head that isn't the case. I know there's all the Alex Guerrero stuff and all of the things that Tom is doing to try to stay young and spry. But I think once we get to 42, that's where you're realistically going to look at him and say, okay, is it worth it? And again, hot wife, ton of money, Costa Rica. Someday he's going to wake up and go, screw this. I don't want to be around a bunch of smelly fat asses. I'm going to go hang with her on the beach.
And cliff jump. And remember when he did that awful dancing in Brazil with the ponytail?
Oh, yeah. There was the dancing and then the wee down the slide. Oh, it's like he was at a Disney park.
All right, Gresh, you'll be back tomorrow night. Good stuff and more from the Sports Wrap after this.